Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Wolfie Rank, and I'm back. Just got a little bit of gossip for you. Haven't got any vinyl to show you exactly. I've got some CDs, but I'm not going to show those off tonight. Um, there are some wonderful items coming out. One of them's not exactly for Record Store Day, but we'll get to that soon. I was on Twitter the other night and I saw this record being advertised by someone, and they said, hurry, it's been released. It's been released now, and if you don't get it now, you'll never get it at all. And what it was a collection of Nicktoons cartoon themes and so forth. So Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's Modern Life, Doug, Cat Dog, and a few others, like that. And some of the songs that they had in those cartoons, there was Happy Happy Joy Joy by Ren and Stimpy that was in there, and different themes and so on. And anyway, it was on this really weird green and yellow splotchy, slimy looking vinyl. And apparently had been released in the past on black vinyl. But, the company thought, well, we'll do something a little bit special. There was only 500 copies, and they were going pretty bloody fast, I can tell you. There was a meter on the web page, and that was going down, down, down. And also on the same night, there was a single of Doug, and I wasn't a fan, so I didn't get that one. I did get the album. I've ordered the album. I haven't got it yet, but I'll show it off if or when I do get it, because you never know how it's going to go through the post. But the Doug one came out in, it was on a single, a 7-inch single, and it was in three forms: electric blue, there was a sort of a purple eggplant color, and there was a kind of two colors on one record. I think it was sort of bluish and brown, I think, something like that. And I looked at it and I went, maybe, but nah. There's other things in the pipeline that I want to get, so I didn't want to spend too much money, so I just got the album, and by morning it was gone. The album was gone. The singles went that night, so within a couple of hours. So everyone just kind of went, wow, that, I want that. And they kind of jumped on it and it was gone. So you might pick it up on eBay or Discogs or one of those later on. Who knows? Now, Nile Rodgers has got a record coming out called I'll Be There. And it's coming out on a beautiful 12-inch record, which looks something like a clock. It's a beautiful looking record. And if you love chic from their 70s music, like Le Freak, it sounds something like that. It's really rather old school. I haven't heard the lyrics yet, but he's released the part of the instrumental. It's going to be a good record, and it's going to have a certain collectability about it because it is a picture disc. And I've been speaking to Niall a little bit on Twitter. He's a very nice guy, very approachable, and I really like talking to him. I think he's, just a genuinely nice fella. And I asked him, will any of these be signed? And he said, if you want me to. And I kind of thought, well, who wouldn't want a signature from the Nile Rodgers? It is something that any record collector would love. So he might sign a copy for me. Now, these are fortunately not coming out for Record Store Day. So I should be able to get a hold of one. And I think they're not really limited to a certain very small amount. I think they're going to be fairly easy to come by. So that's the good news there, because, I think fellow collectors in the vinyl community, you lot and me, I think we're a little bit annoyed with RSD. It's that kind of thing where people run into the shops and they buy up these records and they flog them on eBay for about 3 times the price. And sometimes that's the only way that you can get some of these records, if you're a fan or not. It's just a shame that it has to happen that way, but it does. That's a fact of life. And if you're chasing up some of these records, these rare records, I would recommend that you go on Discogs. I think that's probably the best place to find some of these things, because sometimes I think, you go on eBay and yeah, three times the price, but on Discogs they're genuinely, genuinely, generally, that's what I meant to say, fairly cheap, or reasonable anyway. Um, and there's a couple of other records that I've got my eye on. There's a picture disc by David Bowie, and it's Changes. Um, and it looks nice, very nice record, but it's coming out for RSD, so whether I can get it or not, I don't know. And there's another 12-inch that I've just heard about, and it's by Aha, and it's Take On Me, and it looks really beautiful. It's got the same kind of artwork on the front as we saw in the original video. I think that one's going to go pretty quick, unfortunately. I'd really like to get a copy if I could. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best, and maybe see if I can get the thing. I'm going to look on Discogs probably the day after, and hope that someone's got it, and fairly reasonably priced as well. Anyway, that's about all the goss I've got to give you. I'm still around. My big project at the moment is writing a novel, which I've been beavering away at. It's going really well, but I'm only on sort of like chapter 2. I haven't entered what you'd call the chocolate factory yet, or landed in Oz. The big bit hasn't actually sprung out of the box yet. It's still kind of pretty low key. Yeah, I'm still in Kansas virtually. So I've got a lot of writing to do, and I hope to finish the book sometime later on in the future, maybe at the end of the year or something. I don't know. It's going to take me a long time to complete. So I will dive into YouTube every so often and show you what I've got, but not much at the moment, but stuff's coming. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.